Happy August 1st. I always find that the first of the month is a wonderful time to set goals and resolutions. We often hold that off until January 1st, or if you're somebody who doesn't and who makes a point of not making resolutions, I think there's something to be said for that. Has there been a past of breaking resolutions? Do you have adverse emotions because of that? I think that the first of the month is really it's a great opportunity to start with day one. Although starting on the 3rd or the 5th or the 7th, if you consider that your day one, that could be very beneficial as well. So I started a great book the other day called The Power of Habit. And actually the author's name is eluding me right now. So I'm going to post a little bit of a description about it and the author's name, and I'm going to be sharing some insights from it. It's really illuminated a couple things to me in terms of how habits start. And what's great about this book, especially if you're somebody who's a little bit more numbers oriented, is that it's really steeped in a lot of research. So I think that's, for me, somebody who's a little bit more, maybe thinks about things in more of a philosophical terms, or somebody who really is a little bit more creative in terms of thinking about the body and the constructs that we develop in our mind. I do appreciate reading behavioral psychology because it really affirms what you could feel happening within the body. And that's even the medical meditations that I like to do in the morning or like to do with clients, is because there's research behind them. And that's why also I appreciate Kundalini, because it's prescriptive in terms of its meditation and its kriyas, which are certain sequences of postures and exercises that are designed specifically to have some effect on the body. Although I also love vinyasa, and I love teaching anusara, which is a little bit more alignment based in terms of the biomechanics of the body and just having that alignment and that opening in the body, so then when you sit down for meditation, you have the strength to sit in your lower back and your core, and you feel open, and it makes a big difference. So The Power of Habit is a wonderful book. Again, I'll share some more insights. I'll share insights from it as I go through it. I've only gotten through the first couple chapters, so I really want to get a grasp of what the author is, the theme, although his forward is in depth as well. So I think the title says a lot, and one of my habits I wanted to share is I love dates. Love dates. And it's interesting when you start craving a food, especially if it's an all-natural food, if it's a fruit or a vegetable, or even when we have cravings for those things that are not so healthy for us, such as candy. A lot of times we're just conditioned to think that candy is giving us what we need, but that's why we keep on eating more of it, or that's why we don't feel satisfied by it, because whatever our body's asking for, whether it's glucose, whether it's carbohydrates, we're actually not absorbing, or we're not receiving those nutrients from the candy or from whatever it is that the packaged good. So I wanted to share some wonderful nutritional information on dates, because for me, about a month ago, I started eating 5 a day. 5, and they're called medjool dates. So they're actually larger, they have a pit inside. I prefer them to the smaller dates. And these I get around the corner at the supermarket around the corner from me. But you can buy them at any grocery store, really, Whole Foods, I mean, really anywhere. So, and not just these specific dates have these great nutritional benefits. So I'm going to read you some, because I don't want to mince words, nor can I off the cuff remember all of this. So I want to give you a full nutritional background or benefits associated with eating dates. So they include relief from constipation, intestinal disorders, heart problems, anemia, sexual dysfunction, diarrhea, abdominal cancer, and other conditions. They're also good for gaining weight. A lot of bodybuilders, I didn't realize this, will eat dates before they go work out because they're so high in energy. One of these dates, in terms of calories, might have 33 to 40 calories per date. So they're really packed full of energy. For me, I don't eat them as a meal, obviously. I eat them in between meals as a snack, when I'm feeling a little bit lethargic, when I want something sweet. And I do have a little bit of a sweet tooth. So it's good for me to have them on hand. I also eat figs every day. I'll give some benefits of that at one point, and apricots. So it's really good for cleansing the digestional system as well. So other things, again, they're great for muscle development, which is a reason why bodybuilders use them. And if you want to use it as something to help your digestion, you could also soak them in water for 5 to 10 minutes. And then if you take them in the evening, or if you eat them in the evening, they should also help to produce a bowel movement in a very natural way. So it's not something comfortable to talk about, but I think that's actually something that causes a lot of health ailments, is when people's intestinal tracts, you get food stuck in there and people feel uncomfortable. It can cause you to be lethargic. So I really think it's beneficial to have that in mind. So they're also, according to modern medical surveys, so again, in a little bit of research, although this doesn't give the source, it's now accepted that dates are useful in preventing abdominal cancer. And they're sweet, they're versatile, they could regulate you, they burst energy levels, and the Cancer Society recommends that you take 20 to 30 grams of dietary fiber per day, which can be supplied through dates. They're also very high in iron and could help maintain eye health, or I don't want to go so far as to say improve it, but they could keep your eyes healthy or from degenerating even more if you have bad eyesight. So again, little summary: helpful in constipation, bone health and strength, intestinal disorders, anemia, so if you have an iron deficiency, allergies even. They can help with weight gain, although I'm somebody who is a very stable weight, and I'm a little bit on the thin side, and I haven't gained any weight, not even a pound. And again, I've been feeling more energetic when I do eat them. They're an energy booster, they help the nervous system, they promote a healthy heart. So if you do like dates, or if you haven't really given them a shot in a little bit, I really suggest that you pick them up. They're delicious, they're full of health benefits, and you don't need to eat them every single day for you to receive those. So let me know if you do try them, and if they have any positive impact on you. I'd love to not only hear about the research, but also hear about people's personal experiences, since everybody's so unique and everybody's system is so unique. So again, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. And again, leave me comments. I'm curious to hear how everything's working for you in terms of suggestions.